Okay, and hey everybody, it's trying to do another video here. I'm not real used to doing this or really comfortable, but these days are getting to where it seems like it's something I want to do, and for whatever reason. Um, and it's got something to do, I think, with what I've seen that some people are trying to express about, feeling lately. I don't know if feeling's even the right word. Sensing, maybe, that something is changing about me and about maybe you, and you can't put your finger on it, and it leads to a lot of anxiety one day or 1 hour, but then it eventually passes, and then it may even get to be really great for a while, and just feel more awake, more aware, more so done with the world, so to speak. And that's a pretty big statement. But the world system is just completely, it's just gone completely haywire. But we've known that, and most of us have known that for a long time. But what's really got me concerned right now, and I've tried to comment about this here and there. I don't comment much, but and this sounds out there probably to some, but I'm beginning to wonder if the people that won't wake up or can't wake up or whatever might be like even becoming, or maybe they're changing too, but what they're changing to is, if they haven't already, is a robot. And I don't have any insight, research, much. I've picked up things here and there just by accident or whatever. I'm not a very good cataloger, so I don't know where it came from. But the war is for our soul, and that's easy to say and easy to repeat and nod your head and agree with. But what does that really mean? And I'm just really concerned. I don't know why I've got this concern. I just look and see that it's not, something's really wrong with maybe not me. Maybe there is something wrong. It's not that. But I look around and say something's really wrong here. People are just, still so. They'll laugh at something that is completely stupid. Anyway, you know what I mean. And so this little talk that I'm giving, just completely off the cuff or whatever. It's no preparation, but so it's full of pauses and wondering before I even say the next word. But think about that. What can we do to keep people from becoming robots if they are? I don't know. I've tried everything I know. I'm just about at my wit's end. Trying to figure out ways to try to light a spark in people's minds to at least wonder about some of this stuff. That just can't seem to. Their eyes glaze over, and you know what I mean. So what do we do? I don't know. I guess we work on ourselves and not worry about ourselves, but just do the best we can with what we got. Now, I did run across this article here, 9 signs you're an old soul, and I don't know that I like that term, old. And if you believe in, or if let's just say if you believe in reincarnation. I'm not going to say reincarnation is real or not. I don't know. I'm not. A few years ago, I would have said no. There's no way. You know. But I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I don't like the word. Maybe I don't like the word old because I'm getting old. Maybe I don't know. But I don't really think it's the proper word to use. But anyway, this is really kind of a cool article. It's not real long and drawn out, and I'm not going to read it word for word. I'm just going to try to scroll down here and see if just hit the 9 signs and then wrap it up. And to skip, I'm going to put a link to it so you can look it up if this interests you. So you can read kind of what I'm skipping over there. I'm going to skip back up just a little bit. This paragraph here above where it says the old soul, it says his solitary existence isn't from a preference or an antisocial temperament. He is simply old in heart, old in mind, old in soul. This person is an old soul who finds his outlook on life vastly different and more mature than those around him. As a result, the old soul lives his life internally, walking his own solitary path, while the rest around him flock to follow another. Does that sound familiar? I mean, with YouTube, if you're familiar with YouTube, I mean, my God, it's, what are you going to scare me with today? You know, what are you going to, you know, what should we be, you know, running around screaming today? I mean, is it the apocalypse? Is it, I better shut up. I'm going to start naming names here that I probably shouldn't, but I mean, there's these channels that are getting a lot of subscribers, and who cares? I mean, who cares about the number of subscribers? But I'm just saying, it's just, if you see a channel with a lot of subscribers, a lot of views, I mean, it's probably just complete psyop. But anyway, perhaps you've experienced this in your own life or have witnessed it in another person. If so, this article is dedicated to you in hopes that you will come to define yourself or understand another better. So now, number 1, you tend to be a solitary loner. I fit that in just about 100%, but that's me. Because old souls are disinterested in the pursuits and interests of the people in their age groups. It's not just about the age groups to me. It's just, you know, man, sometimes I wonder, man, you just didn't worry enough about making money or something, you know, or getting ahead, you know. Why not? It just didn't interest you, you know. Why not? What was wrong with you? And so that's the wrong question. Okay, the result is old souls tend to find themselves alone a lot of the time. People just don't cut it for them. Very familiar with that. Okay, number 2, you love knowledge, wisdom, and truth. Yeah, I do. I never think that I've found any of the 3 most of the time. I did there for a little while. I mean, well, before that, I mean, what I call myself, I don't call myself awake, I call myself awakening, and that's what it's going to be from now on. I mean, if we're going to use that word for me. But yeah, I used to think I knew some things, and then that got shattered, you know, several years ago. And then, of course, the thing that shattered it, I thought I knew that. Oh my gosh, you know, now I'm hearing the truth, you know. Listened to Alex Jones for 3 years like a tick on a dog, you know. I mean, I was listening to it every day on a podcast, so I guess I was a day late, so I really kind of cheated. Anyway, so, yeah, I love it, but I don't know when I do ask, and I just wonder, here's another question. I don't know how much time I've got. This is kind of a time limited program I'm using here. So it might cut off at any time. I don't know, but okay, I did get cut off there. So what I'm gonna do, instead of making 1, 2, 3 and uploading them, I'm gonna do some cutting and splicing, and make one. But I've been asking in prayer for a year or two now. Just show me the truth. Please show me the truth. And so I kind of thought there for a little while that, dang, you know, all this changing and stuff, that is something working, you know, as a result of that prayer, and I don't understand it, blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden, you know, of course, I started realizing that other people were experiencing it too. But maybe the ones that are experiencing it also have asked God or the ether or whatever for the truth. I don't know. Tell me if that's the case with you, if you're experiencing some of these things. Okay, I'm just curious there. Don't have a clue. All right. Okay. Number 3, you're spiritually inclined. More emotional old souls tend to have sensitive and spiritual natures. Overcoming the confines of the ego, seeking enlightenment, and fostering love and peace are the main pursuits of these young, embodied Mother Teresa's. Whatever, you know, I didn't really know it said that, but I should have known it already. But and no, I've not got a problem with Mother Teresa, but I mean, for someone to compare themselves to what we think we know about Mother Teresa is pretty bold. But anyway. Yep. I guess I would say, though, that I am spiritually inclined. It always has fascinated me, and I know that there's several, or at least one more plane here that we can't see, or I can't see. Glad I can't, to be honest with you. I mean, I know people that can, or get glimpses into it. And if it was me, it would probably, you know, I would probably not sleep a wink. You know, not that it's that scary, but I just want to know more, or I'd want more contact. So, okay. Number 4, you understand the transience of life. Old souls are frequently plagued with reminders of not only their own mortality, but that of everything and everyone around them. This makes the old soul wary and at times withdrawn, but wisely dictates the way they live their lives. Yeah, I gotta say, I don't know that I'm plagued with reminders. I wouldn't want to call it that. I'm just aware of mortality. And, you know, try to offset that a little bit. I mean, the elite are very aware of it and are done a very good job of reducing our mortality. So we need to at least do what we can to cleanse ourselves of that, I think. Okay, you're number 5. I'm going to run out of time again. You're thoughtful and introspective. You know, here we go. You know, if you start talking about stuff with people that are asleep, you might hear something like, man, you think too much. Or, yeah, I've heard this from a friend that said this is what they heard. You're too deep, you know. Anyway, we'll not read the rest of that one, but okay, number 6, you see the bigger picture. Rarely do old souls get lost in the superficial details of getting useless degrees, job promotions, boob jobs, and bigger TVs. Old souls have the tendency to look at life from a bird's eye view, seeing what is the most wise and meaningful way to approach life. Yeah, I fit the part A of that sentence, or the sentence 1. And I do look at life as from a bird's eye view, but I'm not always successful at seeing what is the most wise and meaningful way to approach life. Anyway, number 7, you aren't materialistic. I think I've already mentioned that about me. Now, number 8, you were a strange, socially maladaptive kid. Bingo. I always knew something was really wrong with me, or it had to be me, because everybody else seemed like was fit right in, you know, and I tried. I mean, it's not that I didn't try. I mean, I was friendly. I had some really great friends, but it was usually party friends, you know. I mean, it wasn't like but still. Now, I like this last little sentence here on this one. If you can talk to your child like he or she's an adult, you've probably got an old soul on your hands, whatever that means. Now, number 9, this is where I kind of shrink back from the word old. You just feel old. I just don't know what the word I would choose would be, but it's not old. But I'll read it. Before putting a name to what I felt, I experienced certain sensations of simply being an old person inside. The feelings that accompany being an old soul are usually a feeling of world weariness, mental tiredness. Well, definitely there. I'm so tired of this. It's just unreal. It's tempting to want to leave. I know. I don't think that's what we're here for, though. It's not to try to find a way out. I don't know what it is yet, but I think we're going to find out. Hopefully, if they don't blow the world up, okay? Watchful patience and detached calmness. Now, can't always say I've been detachedly calm, but it is becoming more so. And then, unfortunately, this can often be perceived as being aloof and cold, which is only one of many old soul myths. Okay, I'm going to stop there, and don't know why I'm making these videos. It's sure not for hoping somebody, I do hope somebody can relate to it. I hope somebody can relate to it. It's not for any other reason. It's not for any popularity or trying to do anything, except it might tell one person that are perhaps experiencing some of the things I kind of ad-libbed there, or wondered about, or whatever, and know that there's others out here that's kind of going through the same crap, and we got to figure out what's up. So who knows? When I'll make another one, a video, it might be tomorrow, it might be a month from now, but anyway, I really appreciate you watching, and any comments would be welcome, even if they are negative. So take care.